Dude, you know what you need for when this kind of shit happens?
Subscribers.
No, but you also need like a blow-up sex doll to put in Dane's spot.
That would be kind of funny.
It's like, here's Dane.
You need a real doll of Brock's daughter.
Yeah, Brock's daughter.
Interesting.
Welcome back to All the Marbles, everybody, where the stakes have never been higher. This week on the show, we have Brock Bristow returning KC comic. We have Steve Dalton, KC comic,
Yes.
and Dane O'Connor is not here, but he's on his way. Ostensibly, he had to double back for a laptop because he's especially ADHD today.
His words.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ani and this delicious blueberry lemonade.
I think she squeezed it herself.
That's what she said.
No, okay. We got yeah.
Good use of the soundboard. I like it.
And we're rolling.
You're on top of it today, Taylor. I like
I've got the soundboards on top of the table now. It's not. It was under the table for a while. It's season 3. Everybody, I've been told we got season 3 of the podcast starting up because apparently we've already gone through 2 seasons. I was having a conversation at Murph's with someone else telling me that my show had already run 2 seasons, and I was like, "What? How do you figure?" And they're like, "Well, it wasn't named for like 7 episodes, so that's season 1." I'm like, "Okay, I guess." And like, and now you just finished the thing and the thing. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so episode 30. Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool. Were you pushing the soundboard with your dick under the table?
I due to YouTube's terms of service, I can't answer that question. But viewers at home can just imagine what that might have looked like. We had Jim Henson to get the puppets. No,
Kermit was down there doing it.
that was a great Omegle bit on. Was that Vine that started on, or were we to TikTok? But the Kermit with the cucumber that would just be on Omegle. Was I the only person with an algorithm?
No idea.
No. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Sorry.
Before we, so there's cards in the center of the table. We got blue cards, yellow cards, pink cards, white cards, green cards, crystal ball cards, potpourri cards, firsts cards, and bests cards. Now, that's all. That's manageable. I feel like everybody knows everything about that. Yeah, that's. Does anyone have anything that they wanted to go over before we start diving into the cards?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
actually.
let's do.
Steve, do you mind holding this up? Just to be clear,
yeah.
Steve is going to need his cards read to him because his name, as Steve Dalton is known on the streets, we call him Blind Steve. So he's going to need some help. But just in case he's not dyslexic, he just can't see it.
Because I came on this podcast so I can sue him afterwards for not making it ADA compliable with braille cards.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That's
But
good.
the only thing I'm going to win is blueberry water.
Yeah. And half of a brick wall.
And half of a brick wall.
That's very good. All right. Taylor, would you like to start with the card?
Sure. Yeah,
It's your podcast.
That's true. This is since this is the first time that I'm drawing a card first, I think I'm gonna draw a first card. Okay.
Is your first time drawing a card first?
I think it is.
Interesting.
Comment below if I'm wrong about that and tell me which episode because I'm too lazy to check my own work.
I think you should pick Dane to answer.
Oh, actually, hang on. Let's call Dane. I wonder if this would work.
Yeah. Here. Call him. Put your phone down. And
I've got it connected to the Bluetooth. I'm pretty
you do?
sure. Let me test this. We're gonna
See if we can
I feel
hear
like
him
this
get in
isn't a responsible
get
way
into a car wreck. He's gonna be talking next thing we know. Bam!
Right. It's gonna be good.
That's how you know. Dane
Dane.
doesn't know how to talk on the phone and drive. You talk while you look at the phone. You don't need to look at the phone to talk.
Dane's dead, man.
There we go. Yeah. So now, let's pull him up and give him a call.
If that happens, man, you change the podcast name to the Killer Podcast.
Season 3, we're calling people.
This turns into Murder Mystery Podcast Season 3.
Hey, Dane, what's going on?
Hey, I'm on my way.
That's cool.
Sorry, guys.
We're running the podcast right now, and I've got a card for you.
Dane, you're live, baby.
Can you hear? Can you hear Brock?
Okay.
Yeah. What was
I can hear him.
what was the first time that you broke somebody's heart?
The first time.
Your mom's when you were born?
Yeah. Yeah, coming out. That right now. Fuck. I don't know. When I was like, because I realized I didn't really care about girls. Okay. So this girl that was in high school, like we went to homecoming stuff like freshman year.
Yeah.
And like I didn't talk to her ever because subconsciously I didn't give a shit. And then she like freaked out and was like really upset. So didn't understand yet. So yeah, probably like 15 then, 15, 16.
15 or 16, first time you broke someone's heart.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's quite the flex. Well, we're gonna stop bothering you. Drive safe. We'll see you everyone will see you on the pod shortly. Thank you for.
Do you not want to just keep doing this? I'm like, it's. But.
I don't know the phone.
Yeah.
I would have heard out the pitch, but as you said, are you sure that we don't want to keep doing this? You started to cut out, and so I think that we're gonna actually end the call.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
we will see you very, very soon.
Okay, I'm glad you guys decided to start without me. I would have felt bad if you didn't. Well, worse.
We have a blow up
I'll be there
doll.
soon.
We have a blow up doll in your spot.
That's gonna be the last thing they heard. He's gonna be expecting a blow up doll. He's gonna be so disappointed.
We got rid. It's behind the curtain. Don't look.
It's behind the
Disgusting.
concrete wall.
Dang, you don't want to see it.
Kyle's holding it behind the concrete wall.
Steve, I think it's going to be your card choice next. We've got firsts, bests. Oh,
And I'll just
you can also,
we'll just do a blind draw.
Nice.
Yeah. What's it say, Steve?
It says okay, Brock.
Yeah.
Why are you a dude? No, I'm just kidding. What does it say?
It says.
I'm going to you.
If a sex worker consents to sex with a customer under expectation.
Brock's a little blind. We got to bear
Yeah, I
with
was going to
him.
say, who's blind here?
I'm sorry, let me start over. If a sex worker consents to sex with a customer under expectation of payment, but then the customer refuses to pay, is this closer to rape or to theft?
I'm asking you.
Yeah, I got to answer that now, too. Oh.
Yeah. Now you wish you would have read it differently, don't you?
Rape? Rape or theft? It's a good question. It was okay.
I need thinking music. I need a thinking music.
Like
thing on
Jeopardy. You need the
soundboard.
Jeopardy thing.
Yeah, that's going to be perfect. That's going to be what it's going to be.
Yeah.
I'll write that down.
This feels
Actually-
like a case of like breach of contract, you know?
Yeah.
Which in a way is like theft, but also like
But she can't repo
he
it.
like he also got her to have sex with him under false pretenses, which feels rapey. I'm gonna say it's a little rapey of the girl and definitely theft of the pimp.
Nice.
There you go.
We solved it, guys. Oh. Brock, I think it's going to be your
Oh,
card.
Yeah,
my
sure,
card.
sure.
So what is like?
Okay, so
These-
the green cards here
Okay.
are called best cards that ask about the best of things.
Okay.
Written by Maggie.
Gotcha.
Maggie Harris. You've
Shout
got
out.
the orange cards here, also written by Maggie Harris, are firsts, which ask about the firsts of things, like that first time that you broke somebody's heart question. These are called crystal ball cards, which are questions about the future. And then these purple cards are called potpourri cards, which just means stuff.
We'll go with stuff. I like that.
Potpourri.
I'll
it
take
smells,
stuff for 500.
Smells like shit in the bathroom.
Yes.
What is the inside of a bunny burrow like, according to your wildest imagination? Well, Steve, your imagination's pretty wild, considering you gotta imagine what we all look like, having never seen us before. So what do you got? What is the inside of What is it? A bunny's burrow?
Yeah,
Bunny
dude.
burrow.
A bunny burrow. What is-
interior.
what is it?
Fade in. Interior bunny burrow.
Yeah, what does it look like to you?
I think
imagine you're a little bunny. You just crawled in. What's the first thing you see?
Dude, I think it looks like, like, what's that show on MTV where they go in the rappers' houses?
Check out MTV Cribs.
Yeah, I think it's like MTV Cribs, man.
All right, well, let's set up the scenario then. You be the bunny, I'll be the MTV camera crew. So I'll knock, and you open up like, yo, what
yeah.
up, MTV?
Yo.
This is mine.
Yo, baby, I'm
My
gonna,
bunny burrow.
yeah, I'm gonna
Check it
talk
out.
like,
Ready?
talk like Snoop, man. Yo.
Yeah, and then you'll just give us a tour. Ready? Here we go.
Oh yeah. Yo, come on in, baby bird. Yo.
What's up, bunny? How you doing?
Oh man, we're cracking, slacking, molacking. So
We're
yeah,
here with
come-
MTV. What are we here to do today, bunny?
Oh man, I'm gonna take you around the crib, man. The little bunny burrow. Like, come in, man. We got the little playroom right here, man. We got the big screen.
The playroom?
TV.
I
Yeah,
like
man.
it. Big screen TV.
Big screen TV, playing Scarface, of course. 'Cause
Of course.
That's what everybody's doing.
I like it.
You know, got the lounge chairs. and,
Okay.
you know,
Pointed at
and
the
then-
TV, I assume?
Yeah, pointed at the TV, and then back there we got the bar, man,
Ooh.
with all the top shelf liquor, cause that's how we roll.
I like that.
And then we got the little weed area over here where we all sit around and get high as
Nice.
fuck,
Nice.
and just
I like
chill,
that.
man. It's down in the borough, so I don't have a pool,
That's a good point.
but we got a little creek running down over here.
Okay. Okay, got a
Little
little
underground creek.
runoff.
Yeah, man, like one of those, lazy rivers, man. Just get in there.
Maybe the river
Underground
just has
freshwater.
ADHD.
Yeah.
I like it.
The only problem is, man, my kids get in the lazy river and man, they go down and they don't come back. So if you ever need to know how to get rid of some kids, man, lazy river that don't come around in a circle.
And that's Big Bunny's burrow.
Yeah,
Big Bunny, look at the camera and tell him what it is.
It's Big Bunny Burrow back in the hood. So, MTV Cribs, baby. Fizzle
There we
shizzle.
go.
Hell yeah.
All right. Dane, your turn,
Killed it.
pal. Pick a question.
Pick a question, Dane.
Ani, would you like to pick a question in place of Dane? All right.
All right, back around to
Taylor, go ahead,
All right,
pal.
Let's try one of these best cards.
All right.
Just going with this. Okay. Hey, Brock.
Yeah.
What is the best way for someone to get you to do what they want? Very suspicious of the writing for these cards. This is.
Yeah. I mean, what do they want me to do? Like, if it, the best way for someone to get me to do what they want is,
Pick something he already wants to do.
right, pick an easy task. pick like a menial task that doesn't mean anything, and like it's super simple to do. I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? You need me to hand you that? Okay, here. I'll do that for you. What do you want me to do? Like, what is the best way for somebody to get me to murder somebody with that? What level are we talking about here, Maggie? What do you think, Taylor? What level are we talking here? Best way to get me to do what?
Yeah, good point. Let's see. Let's say someone wanted you to do their taxes for them.
I don't do taxes. I have no idea.
You
how
don't
to
do your own taxes?
I would
Okay.
recommend, if somebody asked me to do their taxes for them, I would recommend a couple places they could take it.
Gotcha.
I could recommend the place that
Let's say
my dad
they need a
goes.
ride.
How
They
can
need
they-
a ride to go do their taxes.
I say, what if somebody tried to talk you into robbing a bank?
into robbing a bank. It
Yeah.
depends on who is talking me into it and how well thought out it is. Because if it's somebody that like I believe could pull it off, because there's some people that like I believe could pull it off if with like planning. No, are you kidding me? he would forget. He would be like,
They get out and he's like, shit, I left the bag in the vault.
He would set the whole thing up, be like, listen, you guys all do this, I'll be the getaway driver. And then
he's late coming to pick you up.
I'm in Blue Springs, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm leaving my parents' house from Blue Springs. I'll be there in a second. Well, we're standing out front with bags of money. I don't know what to do. It's like, here, just call me, and then, like, I'll talk while, like, you guys are standing there. Ask me a question while I drive.
Yeah,
What?
I think the patrol car is here. The police car is here to pick us up first, Dave.
Ani would be sitting in a nearby car. Ani, you want to be the getaway driver? I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm over here with some blueberry water. I'm cool.
That's good.
All right.
All right, I think it's going to be Steve's
My
card.
turn.
Steve's
All
card.
right. So
That's stuff. That's number one.
All right, we'll do that, and
First.
I'll say it's for Taylor and,
First.
and you read it.
All right.
The first time... What the fuck, man?
Uh-oh.
What kind of questions are these?
I haven't read all of
The
these.
first time you felt sexual attraction. Maggie was probably
Dude, Maggie was
sipping on
horny.
wine and horny as
That's
fuck when she
I
wrote
know,
these
dude.
questions.
Maggie was horny as shit when she
When's
wrote
the-
these, man.
Goes
When's
straight
the
for
first time you broke someone's heart? What
I
sexual
know.
attraction?
Could be the same question. Could be
I
the
know.
same.
We should-
When was the first time you got horny,
Dude,
Taylor?
dude, we should make every one of Maggie's into something dirty. Like how can somebody talk you into something? It's like, how could they talk you into fucking them? You know, how can they talk you
Be
into?
attractive, and it wouldn't
Yeah.
take much talking.
Yeah, whatever. But it's like, yeah, we're gonna turn all Maggie's cards into something sexual.
Yeah. I think probably just watching like Lord of the Rings, right? The who's the listen? Who's the
Hobbits get you going?
no the
Smeagol.
Arwen? I think her
Gollum?
name is. I think her name's
Oh.
Arwen. The who summons the giant river thing at the
Oh,
when
yeah.
they're running from the thing. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
It's the first time
Probably
you
would've been,
felt
like,
sexually attracted to
5 or
something.
6 or something. Yeah.
Good for you.
Watch that movie a lot. No. Okay.
Oh, my turn?
Yeah.
Your turn.
I forgot what this
He's getting thrown off because he's
crystal ball.
questions about the future.
Crystal ball future.
Are there any beliefs / habits you hold now that may come back to haunt you in the future? What are they? Are there any beliefs and habits you hold now that come back? Steve, what do you think? Any beliefs and habits you hold now that may come back to haunt you?
Ooh.
You a Scientologist and you're thinking about getting out?
What are you gonna get canceled for?
Are you a
Ooh.
deeply closeted racist?
No. But
He doesn't see color. I got you, Steve.
yeah.
Unlike you tried to set me up
When-
earlier.
I guess if I ever tried to run for president, it could come out and haunt me that when I was younger, I was arrested for stealing or theft when I was young. When I worked at Walmart. I worked at Walmart when I was like 17, and I got in trouble for stealing shit.
What kind of stuff were you stealing from the Walmart?
Good question.
What did I steal, or what did I get caught
Yeah,
stealing?
well,
because I worked there and I stole a lot of shit.
Gotcha.
But I got caught because another guy working there got caught, and he knew of something I took,
Oh,
and he made a deal. His mom was an attorney,
plea
Wow.
deal.
and they made a deal. He made a deal.
So he got caught first?
Yeah, he got caught first,
What?
and then his mom made a deal with him that if he ratted out everybody he knew.
Oh, so you didn't get caught. You got ratted out.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got ratted out.
You didn't
but-
get caught. You were good at it.
Yeah.
So,
Good
but
for you.
he ratted out like 25 of us.
This guy could plan a
Damn.
bank heist.
And oh yeah, dude.
Steve, I'd rob a bank with you.
Oh yeah, I was pretty good at it.
He was a getaway driver.
Well, the reason I was good at it is because for you kids out there who are gonna steal or shoplift, do it by yourself. Don't do
Work
it with any-
alone.
Yes, do it
Don't
alone
tell
and don't
anybody.
tell anybody.
Yeah.
It's like that way you don't get ratted out.
Where'd you get that? I bought it after my last paycheck.
Oh yeah. The funniest thing about it was the day we had to go to court, because they like busted everybody once. Everybody had like the same court date, so the courtroom was like full, and it was like they were up there going, it's like, okay, Steve Dalton versus Walmart. How do you play? And then it was like Joe Smith versus Walmart, and it's like Sarah Smith versus Walmart. I was like, and yeah, just like the judge was like,
how many
what
Smiths
the
are you all
hell?
prosecute?
And we all got the same sentence.
Guilty?
Yeah. Well, we all kind of pleaded guilty, and we had a deal that we had to pay like a little bit of a fine, and then we all had to go to shoplifting class. And all that
Shoplifting class?
Dude, and all it did, it taught us how to be better shoplifters.
That's funny.
It was like, yeah, and it
Crazy that something called shoplifting class might teach you to
Right.
shoplift.
And that was funny too, because with the time I went, there was like probably about 8 or 10 of us. So we had to go around and say what we stole and what we were doing. It's like, yeah, I worked at Walmart. And as a next person, yeah, I worked at Walmart, and I stole. And the person running the class goes, I think I'm seeing a theme here.
Right. You were stealing from a corporation, so I mean,
Yeah.
people won't get that mad at you.
I know. After I went through all the Walmart people, then there was a lady that she was there. She goes, well, I was shopping with my little kid, and my baby put some stuff in my purse. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Blame the baby. Whatever.
All right, you lame it. You know how funny it would have
Then
been,
they just
though?
charged the baby as an adult. Like, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he knew what he
Right.
was doing. Yeah,
He
little
wanted the
bastards.
candy. That's why he
He was
put
an
it there.
accessory. He was an
Yeah.
accessory.
Like, damn, you put him in the cart. He's already behind bars. He
Ah,
already looks like a little criminal.
pretty good.
You know how crazy it would have been if, like, there was, like, a dozen of you guys there at court that day, and you got, like, 9 deep guilty, and then number 10 came in. They're like, how do you plead?
I didn't
They're
do
like,
shit.
Not guilty.
Yeah.
Under what pretenses? How can you prove it? You know what? Good point.
And it turns out they were bluffing the whole time.
Yeah.
All
And
any
then-
of you had to do was plead
Yeah,
not guilty.
all you had to do was just call their bluff, and then
Yeah.
one guy tried it, and it got off scot-free, and then the other 2 got off, too. So, like, 3 of them got off, like, scot-free, and the rest of you are just like, God damn it!
Yeah, it's
I
like,
want a retrial! Retrial!
yeah, I'm filing an appeal.
Mistrial!
He pleaded guilty, dumbass. You can't get an appeal on that.
Everybody tune into my OnlyFans special called Getting Off Scot-Free.
Always call their bluff. They may
Hey.
say they hold all their
Hey.
cards, they never do.
Hey, if you're doing an OnlyFans, say getting off scot-free. Some people might be tuning in for something else.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Off. Yeah.
Yeah, getting scot off.
Yeah, dude. Okay, we got. Hey, Steve. We got a potpourri card for you.
Okay.
What would make Kansas City a better place to live?
Good question.
If Richard Sherman would sell the Royals to somebody who would keep them at the K and not build his stupid downtown stadium.
Hot take.
Hell yeah.
Hey, what's
As I
a
wear my Royals shirt.
Or, you know,
so they
more
can
rails
see.
or something. I don't know.
what's a
Okay.
what's a belief or hat you hold that may come back to haunt you in the future, Steve?
Oh, yeah. He didn't get
Yeah,
to did we get to the bottom of that?
No,
Yeah, I said if
Oh, wait, no,
I
you
can
said
make sure if
shoplifting,
somebody
right?
busted me
I
stealing.
just asked him that after the whole Sherman the calling him out for the downtown stadium.
Oh yeah. Hey, at least
You think
hey,
they're
at
gonna
least,
regret that?
Oh, gotcha.
yeah.
He's going to
No,
get sued by
No.
what's his name, Sherman.
he can sue me, whatever. And
What do I got?
yeah, what's he gonna take?
Yeah.
He's gonna take the rest of my eyesight. I'm like, hey man,
He'll sell it.
I felt bad. I felt weird going to the Royals game when David Glass owned the team because he's president of Walmart. And I thought, man, am I allowed to come here? It's like he might be banning me because I stole from Walmart. It's like, you're not allowed at the Royals games anymore. You stole from Walmart. So
I got to
bitch.
steal more.
That's funny. I've robbed this guy before.
I used to rob that guy.
On multiple occasions.
Never got
So-
caught either.
Yeah.
So is it my turn again?
Yeah, it's your turn to draw a card.
So
You're all good.
Let's go with this end.
Nice.
And I'll hand it to you to read
Are you
to
in
Brock.
flip flops?
Okay.
This is for
Yeah.
Brock. Uh-oh, Dane's here.
Oh, Jack.
Yeah.
Dane O'Connor. He has arrived.
Shout out Dane.
I was waiting
Yeah.
for him to sit down and go, yeah, Steve, man, I've been here like the last 20 minutes. quiet asshole shit.
I'm not that quiet. I'm not that
Yeah,
quiet.
you came in hot, dude.
I did.
Slammed the door and everything. I'm here. We can start now. It's like,
Dude, we
well,
used to
buddy,
work together.
we've been started.
We used to work together. You know, like it should bring back memories.
We didn't work that close together.
We'll switch that.
We just be like, I'm here and running in late.
Yeah, we'll ask that question to Dane now. The card I
Oh.
gave you. We'll
This
say
one's for Dane. Okay.
That's for Dane.
Hey Dane, got a question for you from Steve. Would you rather double the amount of emotional pain and pleasure you feel on a daily basis, or cut both in half?
Probably cut both in half.
Gotcha.
I don't trust my own fucking brain.
Interesting.
What are we looking at? Oh, damn! I look terrible. This is awful. But yeah,
I always like to watch myself. I do it every time I'm here.
yeah. What does that say about you?
I
So
like
what
to,
are these?
I like to watch myself too.
What are these? Oh, nice.
But everyone can see how
Steve, you
bad
like
my
peanut butter and jelly
neck
sandwiches?
posture is.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
More for us.
I'm awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Dane, would you like a water or blueberry lemonade?
A water would be lovely. Thank
I
you.
love blueberry and lemonade.
Okay.
Some ice?
You would
I
like
will
it.
try some blueberry lemonade.
Would you like ice?
No.
Brock, I think it's your card.
On my card?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I asked Dane. Mike, it was my card asking Dane.
Let's go with stuff. I like
Nice.
I like stuff.
Oh, you got new cards.
Potpourri cards, yeah.
Is there any normalized idea / behavior that you believe should be regarded as abnormal? Taylor, what do you think? Any normalized idea or behavior that you believe should be regarded as abnormal?
I think we should be more suspicious of people that heavily identify with a sports team.
Why is that?
I just think it just seems like I don't know. Seems like bad psychology. Seems like some parasociality that we've normalized and said no, this is completely fine. That you are this team, and when this team wins, you're winning, and you should be angry if your team does badly. You know what? Like I don't know.
I think you're failing to take
Hate your wife? No. Okay.
into consideration though. Like that's why they are so popular is because like they are a substitute for our base nature of violence and tribalism. So it's like you can have annoying sportsy.
Yeah, but this is like the child sex dolls, right? It was like the.
I don't want to talk about that again.
You got to give them the child sex dolls because otherwise they'll fuck the kids. We got to give them the sports because otherwise they'll kill people, right? Like I don't know.
Or is it like Jackson?
Do you have any
Mahomes?
orange juice?
Like-
Get it? Okay.
Like Jackson Mahomes tweeted out one time after the Chiefs won. He goes, "Oh, we killed him," and people were bashing him, going, "It's like we didn't see you out there. Like when did you kill him?"
I mean, yeah.
It's like
Yeah, but most of the time you're arguing with other fans so no one is doing anything. So like if I actually like was yelling at like a player for like the Broncos or something, I'd be like, I would probably stutter over myself. So.
I
Because
just
it'd probably be a huge guy too. I'd be like, ooh,
I always find it funny when people like somebody. Because I've done this, go to other cities or whatever, and people want to, we're in Chiefs stuff, and they want to fight me because I'm a Chiefs fan, and I came to their stadium to watch my team play in their stadium, and all of a sudden I just deserved an ass whooping, or whatever, and it's like, that's just so dumb.
Yeah.
It's like going, I'm here just having a good time like you.
Yeah.
I would call you out for a fight, Steve.
Dude, hey, I don't know if you want to hear, I have a funny story about going to Pittsburgh with my buddy. And there was these 4 guys in front of us, and they knew I couldn't see. And it was when Patrick Mahomes' first year starting, and we kept telling them before the game, we're like, yeah, you guys don't know, we finally have a quarterback, we're going to be good. And we jumped out on them like 21-0. And I started going, and I started chanting, and I was going, yeah. I said, man, you guys aren't playing the Cleveland Browns this week, baby. And one of the guys in front of us goes, man, that blind guy back there is talking a lot of shit. And my buddy goes, man, Dalton, dial it down, man, dial it down. I go, what, man? They ain't gonna hit the blind guy. And he goes, yeah, but they hit the blind guy's friend.
Did your friend hear that?
Huh?
Did your friend hear that?
Hear that? Yeah, he heard him telling me that I was talking a lot of shit.
So did your friend say, Steve, stop? I don't want to have to fight in your behalf.
Yeah,
should just
that's what he said. He goes, they'll hit your. He's the one who said it. He goes, dial it down. And I was like, man, they get to hit a blind guy or whatever. And my friend was the one who said, he goes, yeah, but they'll hit the blind guy's friend, which is him. So shut the fuck up.
They should just hit your favorite sports player.
Yeah.
Be the same thing.
But
I think we're on Dane's card.
Dane's card.
Cool. I want to try one of these newfangled
Nice.
things.
Those are best cards. Questions about best things.
Why don't you have them?
Listen, I didn't make them.
Oh,
Is this one of Maggie's cards again?
This
this is one of
motherfucker
Maggie's
comes
cards.
in
We're
late,
gonna-
and the first thing he does is judge the card.
No shit. And we figured out that all Maggie's cards have some kind of sexual innuendo.
oh well then.
So
I'll
far,
pick
only the first
these.
cards. The best cards, we're not sure.
What? So wait, what are the best?
Okay, so we've got best crystal ball cards, which are questions about the future. First cards, which is questions about the first of things. You got to ask one of those.
Okay.
And then we have here the purple cards, potpourri cards, which just means stuff.
Okay, but not related to smell.
No.
Okay.
It just means
they're
just a
not
French
scratch
word
and
means
sniff.
stuff.
I hope the next three are related to smell. That would
Me
be
too.
so fun.
Best country to reside in other than the U.S. I've only been to two, so Ireland and Canada. So
You don't answer
Yeah,
the
you don't
question.
answer. You ask.
that's right.
Dane hasn't been on the podcast for a second.
Yeah, it's only been like a month or two.
Motherfucker's starting to answer, and we're all like, we don't care.
Yeah, we don't
Dude, I
care
do
where
this
you
for
want to
me,
fucking
not for
live.
you guys. No,
That comes across.
Okay. Steve, since I want to get to know you better, what country to reside in other than the U.S. if you could pick?
Just because he wants to get to know you
I
better.
was gonna say, yeah, thanks.
What country do you think would have the most the prettiest sights?
Well, no, I'm just curious. That's why, because it's like
I
you don't
know.
have to pick that. You could be like,
Best smells.
be like
I
it's
would
a
say,
shithole,
well,
but they
just-
have good.
I've never been there, but my pick would be Australia because I always want to go there. I love that accent, and I just think they seem like happy people. Like, hey, come in and toss one back.
You just got to watch
Yeah.
out for the spiders.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
you
You
wouldn't.
know,
That's
and the
what I think.
snakes and
Yeah.
shit.
But
yeah.
but if it's the ones that don't bother you, if you don't,
Yeah.
don't see them
They-
out of sight, out of mind.
But they
So-
just always seem like happy-go-lucky. I'm sure there's assholes there, but it always
There's
just seems
assholes
like
everywhere.
Yeah. But I mean, they just seem like happy-go-lucky people and pretty cool people. I don't know. I think
But I
would
could
like-
find 5 assholes in this room right now. No.
You gonna let him talk to you like that, Ani?
Everyone's got one.
So I'd say
I mean,
I'd say
yeah.
Australia.
I'm gonna-
I like that answer. It's a good place to start and risk.
That's true.
Okay. Dane, who will be the next president of the United States?
Yeah, Dane.
Okay.
We're about to figure
We're
out.
brought
which
to you by
way
Turning
he
Point
leans
USA. No.
politically. Is he a liberal? Is he Democrat? Is he conservative? What is he?
It depends
way
on
does
who
he
I'm
lean?
around. I'm kind of just a contrarian based on whatever I'm around. Okay, so I think if Biden wins this time, the next president after him will probably be a Republican, and it'll probably be like Nikki Haley or someone like that. If Trump wins, then after him, because I'm assuming we're talking about someone new, not next.
Well, it says next.
Well, yeah, it said next, but it's also
But this is a good way to skirt the. Yeah. Go for
because
it.
it's like we're
support
getting
you.
a repeat either way this time, so it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Vladimir Putin.
Yeah. God damn.
Just picturing a cheerful brother of Vlad, just Vladimir Putin. You know.
No, let's go Hunter
I like
Biden.
his trash
Let's go
bags.
Hunter Biden. Let's go with
Hunter
his,
Biden's
his
gonna be the
crap. Yeah, okay. We need some more high energy, and
We need somebody just willing to smack the nuke button at any given rate.
yeah, someone who's not afraid to do a line in the Oval Office.
Yeah.
Let's
To
go
pull
with
an
that.
all-nighter and get through a wartime.
Yeah. Someone knows what it takes.
Yeah.
I'll take this one.
Steve, I think it's your card.
Oh, my turn. Yeah. Let's pick one of this one for Brock.
All right.
Okay.
You want to read this one, Dane?
Sure.
Nice.
For Brock.
Is incest wrong? Should it be illegal?
Yes. What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't fuck your sister. You fucking disgusting animals.
Hey, Brock. Why?
'Cause that's weird.
What if it's a stepsister? I'm just kidding.
That's not incest.
Isn't it Jordan Jensen that has the bit about how she fucked her stepbrother? I think it's Jordan
I missed
Jensen.
it. I gotta look into it.
Yeah.
I'll
Come on
look
the
it
show?
up.
Not eager to have that in my search history.
Not with your stepbrother, but no. Okay. But
My question?
yeah.
We'll go with one of these. The fuck?
First cards.
Steve, you're not gonna believe it, man.
So I guess you're gonna ask me. Does that mean you're asking me?
No.
Oh,
Oh.
you're not gonna ask me?
I don't know. I don't want to ask this question to any of you. I'm gonna read it out loud and then I'm gonna pick a different card.
Okay.
The first time you felt sexually attractive. I don't care the moment you looked in the mirror and thought, yeah, I'd fuck me.
You've never
It was-
done the Buffalo Bill?
It was
okay.
What?
It was
current-
five. It was five. My answer would have been 5 minutes before you picked me up.
Nice. He was looking in the mirror. No.
Yeah. He walked into the kitchen and his mom said,
You look
"Oh,
good.
I'd fuck you.
you look so handsome, sweetheart."
She's like, oh yeah. It's like, why don't you have a girlfriend? You're so handsome.
What current common knowledge will be debunked in the future? Where are you gonna take that, Dane?
Fuck. Kermit. Current common knowledge. Fuck.
Kermit's not real? Yeah, no shit. That's current common knowledge already.
Yeah. Fuck.
Kermit's real if you
Catch
believe
up,
in him
Dane.
hard enough.
Current knowledge that will, probably something. Hopefully, it's something cool with like space and shit. That'd be cool. I don't know.
What do you think? It says
What about
debunked.
space?
What do you
Debunked.
think's gonna be debunked? What
Quantum
current-
physics.
Oh.
What do you think I asked you?
You asked what
What?
current common knowledge will be debunked in the future, or what
Okay.
I think.
And you just said hopefully
Say-
some space.
Say,
Okay.
Say Lee
Like, what do you think-
Didn't,
what's-
didn't kill Kennedy.
What space stuff do you want to be debunked? What do you mean by that?
All the stuff that makes all the cool sci-fi shit that all the boring lame scientists are like, yeah, that's not going to happen. Like, I want my fully automated luxury space communism, like in Star Trek. I want
So
cool
you,
shit.
so you want,
Scarcity
like,
is going to be debunked.
Okay.
I want the warp drive and the replicators
I see what you're
and
saying.
Nice.
all that shit. I don't know. Cool tech stuff.
So you just want us to be able to make cool shit.
Yeah, all the stuff that I want the paradigm to change. I want boring
I wouldn't mind the
buzzkill
lightsaber.
scientists. Yeah.
What do you think of those Cybertrucks?
I wouldn't mind the lightsaber. I'm on
Lightsabers?
I'm on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
dude.
Cybertruck already
I see what you're saying.
debunked that Elon Musk is actually smart. So
True. Come on the show. Dude, that'd be fun. Have a Kansas City roast of Elon Musk.
All right. It's
Dang.
Dane's
These
turn.
cards.
Dane's card.
These cards, yes. I don't know. I can't. I used to have a good Elon Musk impression, but whatever.
I heard it.
What was this one again?
Those are crystal ball cards, which are questions
Okay.
about the future. You just answered one, I think.
No, I'll do a potpourri. Potpourri.
Stuff.
Yeah. Potpourri.
Poo-pourri.
Questions about stuff.
Oh, if the other people in the room were fruits, what fruits would they be? Brock.
Dane would be all of them. Get it? Because he's gay.
Whatever.
Steve a pear because he's shaped like one. And Taylor a banana.
Why?
Because he's shaped like one.
A little bit. But also,
means
I
I
feel like
hunch.
if he gets tired, his mood could go right pretty quickly. I'm just kidding.
Got him.
He's yellow with a lot of brown spots.
I hope,
Get out.
I hope,
No.
I hope that didn't make you right really fast.
Yeah. Because of the jaundice. Slow down, dude.
Yeah, true. True. It's the yellow. That's what made him say it.
Yeah.
You just didn't know it.
I didn't know.
Oh, wait.
What about for yourself?
I'm psychic.
Yeah, what are you?
I don't know, strawberry.
What do you got for awning?
That's actually good.
Because
I'm
of the
gonna
hair.
say strawberry or an
Ani.
apple.
Or tangerine. What peach? What other orangey reddish fruit? Okay, no, let's move on. Yeah,
Anna, you're probably like an orange because you're one of the best. I got you.
Seeds. No. Gotta
I think
test.
it's your turn. Yeah.
I would say a blackberry.
Interesting. Like the phone?
Ronnie.
What is that?
I don't know.
She's always texting.
Pretty good then.
Yeah.
Okay, Brock.
Yes.
What is the best vacation destination? The best vacation destination. If you say Branson, Missouri, I'll kill myself on the show.
You know what to do, Brock.
Austin to do Kill Tony.
Okay, well, no Branson. Maybe play the Jeopardy music. For I'm just kidding. I've really been on like 2 vacations in my life. Anytime I've ever been out of town, besides that, it's like was for something like a baseball tournament or something. So I didn't really vacation there.
Yeah.
Gulf Shores was pretty fun though. Going to the beach was pretty cool. I don't really like to swim, and I didn't really like the sand, but I mean the weather was nice, so I had a good time.
What about where would you go though if somewhere you haven't been before?
I gotta learn how to
Anywhere
make
in the
this
world.
work.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Um,
You get a round trip ticket anywhere.
Palestine.
Yeah, you.
I want to go.
I need a rim shot with an explosion at the end.
I don't know. Fucking. I don't have time for a vacation, so I don't think about where.
Dude,
I
you don't
go
have a
for
job.
fun. That's why I don't have time for a vacation. I'm looking for a job.
You been on a lot of vacations, Dane?
Not. I get like if I drive myself places, like I'll
Interesting. Okay, wow.
drive to Chicago every couple months or something like that.
Not a lot of family vacations growing
St.
up.
Louis. Oh yeah, decent amount, but it was
okay.
it was like family in St. Louis.
Gotcha.
The place that triggers you.
I try to drive myself too sometimes, but I only make it down the block.
Yeah. Just need to get a little bit better with the braille on the roadsides.
That's right.
For you.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know, the cars nowadays are making that shit when you come out of the lane. You know, you get out of your lane, it beeps at you
Yeah,
and stuff.
true.
Yeah, let's buy you a Tesla, and you
Yeah.
can start driving
I-
yourself
Be
places.
good.
I won't have to
I-
fucking pick you up anymore.
I know. I always.
Elon, come on the podcast. You
Yeah.
God damn it. Made me feel bad, man. Made me
I'm
feel
just
bad.
kidding.
No, I know.
have Steve be the test subject for the autopilot.
We have a list of things you can do with that $40 billion, you know?
Yeah.
I always joke, though, whenever if I was driving and it beeped at me, I have a 50-50 shot to know if I'm too far over on the right or the left, which way to pull back.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Think
Steve,
about
what's
my
your
turn.
card? Yep.
They could put a microphone on one side of you and the other, and then you'd know which side.
Yeah. I want to ask this one to Taylor.
All right. You even know what the fuck you're asking him?
Nope.
I'm just kidding.
I fucking nope. It's potpourri. It's all potpourri to me.
It's actually, it was very inclusive of Maggie when she made these not to label them.
Right.
And Braille.
It even-
Maggie is very insensitive to the blind.
Yeah, it evened the playing field because none of us know what they're going to be now.
I know. Maggie owes me a Crunch Wrap Taco Bell for not doing Braille and being insensitive to the visually impaired.
That's funny.
Just wait till you hear her takes on race. No.
Everybody's black, baby.
Steve, Glad you're here, man. Taylor, at what age should children be given, in quotes, the talk / sex ed, and by who? And then she wrote a. She didn't know whether to do who or whom. So
she figured it out. She crossed out the M.
Crossed out the M.
And put a second question mark in. She really needs to know.
Is she one of those girls that writes erotic fan fiction or something? Because I could see it.
Probably. It wouldn't surprise
She probably
me.
just writes erotic fiction.
Oh.
I know.
Like
It's probably
Peanut Belcher.
original IP. You know?
Either way, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either.
Whatever she's writing, it's probably erotic. Based on the questions.
Yeah, I was about to say, just look at the cards.
She likes to write about her Longfellow.
All right. At what age should children be given the talk / sex ed by whom? I think that it should be whatever age the child first experiences arousal, and their Neuralink should activate, and they get a little pop-up with their Google Assistant telling them what's happening and what to go do about it. And it gives them a little path on the floor that leads them to the bathroom, and then they just have a little masturbation tutorial, you know. And then while they're going through that, they're just here. You have the diagrams of the organs and everything that's just floating in front of their face, and it's like, this is all the thing. It's all like a 15-minute process, and you pump out your pod people.
Whole thing in 15 minutes.
I say that first time it's not going to be 15 minutes.
So
The tutorial video.
So I hear you right is you think they should put QR codes on their dicks, so when they get hard, they can just put their phone down and it'll explain to them what's happening.
Yeah, that's for the people that can't afford the Neuralink. Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting take. Oh,
Yeah.
is it my
I
turn?
brought
think
It
it
is
is.
Brock's turn.
The Bristow.
You see a friend getting into their third. What the fuck is up with this? This one isn't even Maggie's. You see a friend getting into their third emotionally abusive relationship in a row. What the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? Are they a victim? What's funny is this is question number 99. Apparently this bitch got 99 problems and all of them are emotionally abusive boyfriend related.
Who are you asking the question?
Why are we assuming it's a woman getting into an emotionally abusive
Yeah, I was
relationship?
gonna say, yeah, no doubt, dude. You're gonna be me too'd.
Listen, I just picked a gender, all right? Steve, what do you do if
Yeah,
if a pal of yours gets into their third emotionally abusive relationship?
Well,
It
in
could
a
be either
row.
way.
first I'd say Max Peterson, wake up. Like those of you who don't know, he hosts some of the open mic nights and
Max Peterson,
and yeah, Max
out to him.
Peterson. But
best host of the week.
oh man, what? Seriously.
Would you just let it happen?
I mean, you really can't stop it. You know, if they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it.
I mean, what's he gonna do? Get
I
mad at
mean-
you? You didn't see it coming.
I think that's
Yeah,
one.
no shit. I didn't see it coming. I'm not gonna see the bruises and the and the black eyes.
Oh.
Like, shit, but
I'll be slinging the blind jokes all night, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, I'll be taking them all night too. I'm like, it's like,
You won't even see him coming.
that's right, baby. Won't even see him coming. But yeah, I guess I would just give my opinion, my concerns, and let it, and then hope they make a good decision from it.
Fair.
You can't. I mean, I can't. What am I going to do? Beat him up to get him to not be in an abusive relationship?
Beat up his friend. You just beat up his friend.
Yeah. I mean, you could beat up the guy, the abusive boyfriend, or well, I don't know. Then I go to jail, but no, I'd probably just call
What
him
I
an
do
idiot.
is-
I'd call him an idiot. Tell him it's like, God damn, 3 times, and hope that they get out of it.
What you do is you got to manipulate the emotionally abusive partner to physically abuse the person while you get it recorded, and then you get them arrested, and then they're not in the picture anymore. And then it's
Yeah.
all...
Yeah, but then they come back and be like, hey, I'm a masochist now. I kind of like that.
Or they want me to be the eyewitness. I'm on the. It's like, tell Your Honor, what did you see?
I heard it all, Your Honor.
I heard it
But
all.
what did you see? You got me there.
I got you there, but I heard a lot of.
The image in my head. Sorry.
I think it's
I just want to take this opportunity to plug Getting Off Scot-Free, my new show on. No. It is.
on OnlyFans.
Yeah, Dane's your
Getting
cards.
This podcast is sponsored by
Scot-free.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
You know, scot-free.
Scot-Free's OnlyFans.
Are we referencing something that Dane has no idea about?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he's got a look on
He
his
was
face.
driving.
He was
Yeah.
driving here.
Oh, okay.
It's so funny. Pick a card, any card.
Speaking
Dane.
of Brock, you said you needed.
It's like you came in here blind.
And now he's just reciting
Good one.
lines from the special.
This is the same question, basically. Is it the first time
Let's go.
someone other than your parent called you beautiful, handsome, pretty? Why do you think they did? Because they thought you were that, or they think you're someone with low self-esteem. This is
You keep answering your own cards.
No, but I'm just like, it's,
Nobody
we've already
fucking
had
cares
this
about you.
question.
Well, so ask the person who didn't get asked the last one, or toss it out, read it, scathe it, and pick a new
That's
card.
I'm scathing it. That's
Okay.
what I'm
scape
because
it.
we already had that
Pick
one.
another- all right,
First time you
pick
felt
another one.
sexy. I mean, that's just
it.
like the prequel to that other one.
That's asking when's the first time somebody else wanted to fuck you.
When I was a baby, because
Different.
everybody tells babies, you're always so
That's
beautiful.
what I'm saying.
I like
Mine
that
would
it's
probably be
clarifying.
Mine would probably be the lunch lady, honestly.
I like that it's clarifying. Not the first time your parents wanted to fuck you. That's a different card.
Yeah.
We want to know.
When's the first time somebody else outside of your family wanted to fuck you? When you became a viable option.
You're like, finally, someone else.
When it switched from your parents to your uncle.
Okay, but for real, I'm gonna.
Let's go.
What's this category again? Oh,
Best.
This is tame, but Taylor, best exercise.
I wanted to get away from the sexual cards. And then you ask the one person at the table probably who takes a principal stand against working out.
Who?
Me.
Oh,
I'm against it. I don't like it. Feels pointless. I'm not a big fan. But you know, there's a lot of statistics about how sexual intercourse is pretty good for you. It's pretty good for you. It's pretty good to build muscle. Pretty good to burn calories. Pretty good for pretty good aerobic workout. You get your heart rate going. You get a good abdominal workout. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Cool. Good answer. I like it.
yeah. The one question Maggie didn't make sexual, you changed into it.
We're
so.
like a team. It's pretty good. Let's see. Brock,
Yes, sir.
what was the first time that you played a sport?
4 was when I started playing t-ball.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Were you good at it?
Nope. I was mediocre my entire baseball
Did you
career.
hate it?
Only sometimes.
Gotcha.
Can't say you truly love something if you didn't hate it at least a little bit at one point. You know, a little bit along the way. You telling me there has been a time where you haven't hated comedy a little bit along the way?
Yeah.
Or you
I've
get
got
to
time.
you hit a point where you're like, even for just a minute, where you're like, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Then you just go back to right back to like, now what am I talking about? You know.
I don't know if I've hated comedy yet. I've just hated myself and the audience at varying points.
Yeah.
I always hate it when I'm like going last or second to last at an open mic, and you go up there and there's like 2 people in the staying around, and it's like
Hard to pretend they're God. You
I know, and it's like nobody's laughing at my jokes. No shit, there's nobody here.
I hate to tell you, but I've seen a couple times where the room was full, just nobody was laughing, except for 2 people.
Except for 2 people.
That's why you thought there was only.
Yeah, would you rather kill for 2 people in an empty room, or kill for 2 people in a room that is also full?
Or
Ooh.
kill 2 people.
Just kill the two people.
Rather killing a room full of
Kill two people in
two
an empty
people
room.
that is in an empty room.
The two people who would be killed would probably just be like two friends of mine that showed up and giving me pity laughs. No, I'm just
Yeah, I think all comedians, like, speaking of like the masochism earlier, like that's definitely part of it for all of us, I think.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I mean, not like literally like kinky, but also not to kink shame either. But, well, you know, it is a love-hate thing. It is a love-hate thing.
But also, yeah, but because of that, it is if somebody like is like, I'm gonna, if somebody quits because they had a particularly bad set, there is kind of well, they weren't really in this for the reasons that make somebody a comic, right? Like you get addicted to it.
Yeah.
From both ends of the stimulus. Like, just like you see so many people that like come to open mics and it's their first time and they say it's their first time on stage and then they like kill.
Yeah.
And then you never see them again because they had such a good experience. They're like, well, I got what I needed. This is...
For me, it's always like, what? It's like, well, what else am I supposed to do? I can't go back and try and be normal. So, you know.
Yeah.
No, but man, when you kill,
Made too many Instagram posts at this point.
Yeah.
when you kill though, when you kill and you make the whole room laugh and everybody's, it's kill. I mean, the only thing I compare is probably like throwing a touchdown pass, hitting a home run or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, because it is such a rush when you come off and everybody's like going, dude, that was awesome. It's such a rush.
Yeah. Any other profession you kill and they just arrest you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
and it's-
anyway, 4 is when I start.
Yeah. T-ball.
When I started playing T-ball.
So did I. That was my first two.
Nice.
Solved it. I think
So,
it's
my turn.
yeah. Steve's card.
Let's see. Let's pick. Let's pick this one. It's got a lot of cards.
Yeah,
We'll do
it
this
does.
from Dane.
All right.
Okay.
Read that one to Dane.
Dane, are there any thoughts so offensive that you would advocate shaming those who think them, even if they don't act on those thoughts? Oh.
like, besides the obvious, like,
What's the obvious?
well, like pedophiles and shit.
I'm glad that was the obvious for him. If he said
Glad that
something
wasn't
like,
his more nuanced
Right.
take.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't say people who like to beat up old people.
Yeah.
I was hoping he wasn't like insider trading.
Besides that, like, I mean, what was the question again? Are they
Any
or-
thoughts so offensive that you would advocate shaming those who think them, even if they don't act on the thoughts?
Yeah, related to one of my pet peeves, people who do stand up for the first time and already have a nickname for themselves and insist on being introduced by that nickname. Yeah. That's a comedy pet peeve.
That's pretty good.
I've never seen it work out either. It's never worked out.
That's funny.
Because that is, you are kind of shooting yourself in the foot because you're eventually going to have to take that nickname
Yeah.
and drop it.
Yeah. Like, I'm Derek the Funny Stevenson or whatever, and you're just like, fuck.
Shout out, Big Nick. Come on the show.
Big Nick.
Yeah. Don't call him Large Nicholas. That's what you learned that time.
Large Nick. He won't
That
get
sounds too much like Large Dickless. That's probably why he doesn't like it.
Yeah. Well,
it. Taylor, best way to build confidence.
Best way to build confidence.
Yes, sir.
Suck. Just suck at something. Keep being bad at something and not quitting. Bomb your first set at an open mic and then go again. Like, I don't know. Like, you're not going to get more confident at something unless you just do the thing. Build confidence. Yeah. Just do things. Do stuff.
yeah, sucking helps me be more confident too, because when
Helps
I
me
start,
make people
after
stay
I
in my
start,
life.
the guy's like, "You're doing a good job," and, and I live for compliments,
Right.
or just lean into the autism. I don't know.
Lean into the autism.
Oh.
What?
Nothing.
Oh.
I just forgot you had the split screen going on. That's cool.
Yeah. Got cameras, man. We got cameras. Whose card is it?
Dane.
Oh, it's
Dane's
mine.
card.
It is. Okay, and I'll go. What are these again? The white
Those are
ones?
sad questions.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Hell yeah.
How? Okay. Okay, Brock. Let's do you here. How often and in
Every
what?
day.
What?
Every
What's
day.
the question?
Every. How often and in what ways does fear show up in you?
Every day.
I'm asking you.
In what ways?
Yeah.
I live in the basement now, and I come across a lot of spiders.
Oh,
And
shit.
I
Ooh.
have arachnophobia. So
Yeah.
So do I.
most
So do I, dude.
days.
I
Damn.
man.
Haven't been desensitized yet.
No, dude. I got no arachnophobia. It's bad.
It's bad. I've seen it. Yeah, you're.
Nice.
That's a justifiable
Go
one.
away.
That's such a valuable thing to know
If I
about
see
a friend.
if I see too many in a short time span, I sleep upstairs for a couple days
Yeah.
in the living room.
Dude.
Drop,
No,
a
it's rough 'cause
bug,
in
drop a bug
this
bomb
part of the
downstairs.
country,
Man,
nothing-
that
I was about
is
to say,
a-
all the three of us need to plan something real good for April 1st next year.
That really is a sad question because that was a sad ass answer. Boring as hell.
He lives in fear of the spiders in his basement.
He's scared of an insect. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, and let's give a hand
I
for
thought you were just
Ani, our-
joking about it once, and then like
Yeah.
one time we were hanging out, you're like, "Will you kill that?" I was like,
Thank you, Ani. What is this plate?
They are Fruity Pebble cake bars.
Really?
What? Fruity
I might
cake bars.
I might give that a try.
I was gonna say I
Yeah.
might try that.
There you go.
Like Rice Krispie treats, but with Fruity Pebbles.
Maybe, theoretically. I don't know.
You want one, Steve?
Sure.
I'm gonna wait till I hear the reviews.
Yabba dabba do.
Just yabba dabba do it.
Here's a plate.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
I thought about being a smartass. Like I wouldn't have figured that out that it was a plate. No, I'm just kidding.
You know, I thought about just plopping it in your hand.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was gonna be more crispy, like a Rice Krispie treat.
Ooh, it's gooey.
Gooey. Like the first time you felt sexy.
Good but disturbing callback.
This is very good, Ani.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good, Ani.
Oh yeah. Let's
I
see.
think it's your turn, Taylor.
Yeah, Dane. Oh, hang on. I accidentally picked up two cards at once. What's the best drug?
Prescription or recreational?
You could do two answers.
Okay.
He's like, prescription Adderall, recreational Adderall.
For me, fuck. Because I've talked about it before with you guys, but like, some happened a few years ago where weed turned on me, for the most part.
It turned on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a
I know.
jerk.
Fake friend.
Shrooms are great. Shrooms are great. I've never had a bad time on shrooms.
Nice.
And probably Vyvanse for prescription, dude. That shit rules. It's like Adderall, but it lasts longer. It's more
What they
mellow.
say. Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't give you like the whole tachycardia feeling, but it's
What's tachycardia?
rapid heartbeat. Oh,
Gotcha. Nice.
here, let's wishbone.
Yeah, like a wishbone.
Okay.
Ah,
Thank you. I think my turn.
yes.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, drugs are good.
I'm gonna ask that one to Brock. We'll ask that one to Brock.
All right. Hey, Brock. Who do you hate most?
Is that really a question?
Yep. It's one of the Ask Hole questions. You all can go to askhole.io to get yours today.
Ooh, the
That's
crunchy
it?
part is good.
Well, the thing is, I have a blacklist of like things like I would refuse to like go back to, like people I'll never talk to again and stuff.
Gotcha.
And the thing is, right now, the only thing that's on it is like a couple fast food locations. So like, my most hated things aren't even people right now.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What's your most
Can I
hated fast
answer-
food restaurant?
Okay.
Corporations are people now.
Well,
was gonna say, there you
that's
go.
true.
Why they shouldn't keep selling each other.
Right now, there's 3 fast food restaurants on my just specific locations,
burn
not
book?
whole corporations. None of them have made it there yet.
Are they
But
all in
specific
Independence?
locations, yes, actually they are. Blacklisted 3 of them. At one point, there was a radio station that was blacklisted.
Gotta name names here.
103, 103.3. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually, it was one of. I don't want to say what it is
Why not?
because I've met one of the people that work there now, so I
Yeah.
don't want to say.
Coward.
And I want to put out, I've met people from a couple radio stations, so if you think it's you that I know, it's not.
And if it was, it wasn't because of them.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess
He
there's
means that,
the
doesn't he?
McDonald's off of 291 in Gudgel,
Gotcha.
the Sonic off of Nolan Road and 35th, I think. Yeah, 35th, and the Wendy's off of Nolan Road.
Gudgel just sounds like a bad place to put a restaurant.
Yeah.
I second that Wendy's. It sucks.
Amen.
Most Wendy's suck nowadays.
Yeah. It sucked for a long
True.
time too.
Yeah.
I went to college at the
Make
Blue
Wendy's
River,
great
Blue
again.
River Community College over
Amen.
there, and so that's all I had for like close fast food and everything on. No, blacklist all of Nolan Road basically. Fuck.
Yeah. The Jack in the Box on Nolan Road sucks ass, dude.
Yeah, and they take forever too.
Yes. I know. I sat in the drive-thru. I
Those
was with a
fries,
friend,
though.
and we sat in the drive-thru like 15 minutes waiting on our shit. And we were at the window waiting for them to come and hand us the stuff. I'm like, damn, you killing the cow? What?
I don't have beef with Hawaiian Bros, Quick Trip, not Little Caesars yet.
Little
Green
Caesars
Lion.
is good.
Little Caesars is great.
Yeah.
Whose card is
Well-
it?
Oh, I thought you were gonna list more things. Okay.
Well, one last thing on the fast food. Anybody
Yeah.
else notice that every time you go to a fast food, if you want a milkshake, the milkshake machine's broke? Every freaking fast food place. the
I only know
milkshake
it's with
machines are broke.
McDonald's. That's why
McDonald's-
you go to one that like brags about their ice cream. You know, you gotta. You
Like
know,
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Well,
Sonic.
yeah.
Hey, go to Sonic, order a
never-
lime shake.
Not the one off Nolan Road.
Or, yeah, like a place where if they say their machine's broke, you'll actually believe them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Culver's or Andy's, because that's all they have.
Have you ever had it like a Sonic or the Misty Free thing where they do like ice cream and like Slurpee
Oh.
slushy things
Yeah.
mixed? That shit is so good.
Dane, I think it's your card.
Yeah, sorry, I was just being fatty. I was thinking.
No, I think it's Brock's. I think I asked Brock. I handed you that card.
Oh,
to
yeah,
ask
yeah,
Brock.
yeah.
I think
Hey,
it's
Brock.
Brock's turn.
It's your card.
Okay, my bad.
No, that's right.
Nothing gets past this guy.
I see it all, man.
Sight beyond sight.
To read the question.
How many creative projects are you working on right now, and what are they? Dane?
Well, as we talked about, the eternal struggle of stand-up comedy.
Nothing?
I'll be
What?
okay. Don't do that. Look to the camera, shit. Okay, no. This isn't a fucking sitcom.
It is now.
And now it is. No,
man.
I'm working on a podcast. I've got
Oh, cool.
some of my old equipment I found. I'm trying to get it. Just make sure I have everything. As you cut my microphone, I'm loud enough, dude.
Pimping your podcast on his podcast. How dare you?
It's an insurrection.
Did you turn it back on?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's.
Can you hear yourself?
No, I'm working on that.
What's it gonna be called?
Great Dane.
Booking comics for comic
not
booking,
bad,
where I'm
see?
gonna
Oh, hell
pick
yeah.
a comedian friend. I'm gonna give him like a comic book to read, and then we're gonna either half talk about it, half make fun of it.
Nice.
And shit. And I've always got like writing stuff I'm doing. I talk about reading plays and stuff, trying to.
Can you write some cards for Taylor
Yeah.
that aren't sexual? That aren't all sexual in nature, Maggie.
Oh, although I would be worse than Maggie.
If anybody wants to have an audience deck of cards, if you just comment questions, we'll put together a deck of cards for questions from the audience. But
Yeah.
anyways, your creative projects.
There you go, man. Open an email and have people submit questions for your for the show.
Yeah.
You could do the email card.
Or you just comment on the videos.
But yeah, always like short stories and shit. I'm starting and never finishing, so you know.
When are they being
yeah.
published?
I'll when I finish it, yeah. When I finish them.
All right.
You'll be the first to know. I'll give you a signed copy first.
Cool.
Nice.
I need something to level my coffee table.
So don't make it too thick.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I would read it. I would read it.
Is that everything you're working
You
on?
would have to.
Are you going to put it on audio so I
Fine,
can
because
read
there are going to
it?
be characters based on all of you in it now.
Nice.
You going to do audio, or are you going to read it to me?
Oh,
I want to be a banana.
Okay, that's actually one of my dream jobs. I would love to be an audiobook narrator. I think that'd be so fucking fun.
You know, it's pretty easy achievable goal.
Well, that's what I was going to do.
Goal.
Okay, this is a project I've been legit working on. It's part of why I want to get all the podcast equipment together because I can also do it for this.
No, fuck, we asked you the question.
Yeah,
Why do we have to probe so much?
Is I want to write. This is embarrassing, but whatever. I want to write my own like erotic stories and shit, and then I want to read them.
Nice.
I want to be the narrator, or not necessarily erotic stuff, but just like I want to write like audio dramas. But knowing me, they'll probably turn horny, so that's why I'm prefacing it with that.
Audio content on OnlyFans. It's an
Yeah.
open market.
Dude, I think the idea of like somebody writing like erotic, like the 50 Shades of Grey book lady,
Yeah.
like the idea of like she would have done the audiobooks too is hilarious. Because like you read the books and you're like, oh, you read it and you get to like put your own like voice
Yeah.
into it, but like when you're listening to the way the author
Yeah,
wrote it,
dude.
it's like you hear exactly how horny that author was.
Right.
At that moment. And you're like, and you get to
You
a
hear
point,
the tremble in her voice,
right?
Yeah.
You see this point. She caressed his face.
Yeah. Yeah.
You hear that
It's
little,
like, yeah.
and you're just like, ew.
Yeah. It's like he inserted.
Yeah.
She goes off on a tangent at one point. And she just like says like the horniest paragraph you've ever heard, and at the end of it, you're like following along, and you just hear her go, "You know that actually happened once," and it's like, wait, that's not written. Oh my god!
She
gross.
keeps accidentally saying her ex's name instead of the character. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Donnell. I mean Raphael.
Come back next week for as we go through Brock's Audible library.
Well, if she has like a terrible accent too the whole time. She's like, oh, it's quite big, isn't it?
A bad accent in Audible. Too.
You can make.
What's in it?
What about if you made edible books? After you read it, you could eat it.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That way you don't have to worry about recycling and shit.
Destroy
Or having
the
to.
evidence.
Why read it?
Yeah. Why read?
I'm just seeing
Dan,
you
answer
ate
your
it.
card.
Oh, it is my turn.
Yeah.
Pick card, any card.
Steve, what's something you never knew you'd enjoy until you tried it?
Anal.
Okay, so we got Brock's answer.
That would have been a good answer though.
Well, I won't make it dirty. I'll go because I grew up and I used to never want to eat Chinese food. I just always thought it looked gross and
Deeply closeted. I called it, didn't I?
Yeah,
I'm kidding, I'm kidding,
I
I'm
already
kidding.
made that yellow joke earlier. God dang it!
He may not be able to
I don't
see
like
color, but he can
I don't like
feel
days.
it.
But
Oh God. That feels
Sorry.
man, Dane, you took on a racist real quick.
Damn.
Fast, bro.
It's not the worst sense he could have.
I am being canceled for it as we speak.
Yeah, I know. But that was funny. That was good.
yeah, but I never ate Chinese food till I got older, and then I finally tried it or whatever, and I was like, man, this is actually pretty good. And
Good
now
answer.
I actually like eating Chinese.
That's a good answer.
Okay. So if that was a Maggie one, was that a Maggie
That
question?
was a Maggie question.
Oh shit! I see, Maggie. I didn't make it dirty just for you.
Oh yeah. We appreciate it. Da, 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 da. Okay. Steve,
Yes, sir.
what was the first time
First time.
you performed for an audience?
Oof.
If it turns out he was having sex, we're all gonna walk out, right, guys?
Swinger club. No. It was probably oops, there went my water
Oh, it's
bottle.
all good.
January of 2020. It's very specific.
Was it early January?
And it was, I can't remember. I did a show. Me and some buddies used to go. I don't know if you guys ever heard of a show called Truth and Comedy. Guy Byron Stamps puts it on. He's actually from like Dallas. He comes up and like every 3-4 months he puts one on.
Gotcha.
And what he does, his comedy shows, they're actually pretty cool. He has people tell like a truth, like a story about something that happened to you in your life. And then after that, he has a comic come up and kind of do a set based off your story.
Interesting.
And he usually always does the first story. Like he does the comedy for the first story and then whatever. So he asked me to do a story about, my eyesight and going blind. And I agreed to do it. And I wrote a story and got up and performed my truth about going blind and dealing with that. And of course I added some funny stories in it and stuff. So that's when I kind of got the idea that I was going to start doing stand-up. Because the comics, like the comic that did after mine and another comic after that was like both saying, it's like, you should do stand-up. That was funny.
Cool.
So that was my first time performing in front of an audience.
Nice.
So
Oh yeah.
there you go.
Not to dig personally, did I miss the? I assume you guys probably talked about your blindness before I got here.
Not really.
Oh, okay.
We just kind of talked about that I was blind.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And then we just talked about how we really hoped that none of the other comedians would bring it up because that.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
No, but if you would like to ask me something, you can.
Well,
It's fine.
I just
No.
was so it was a you weren't born blind.
No.
Okay.
When I was about 24, almost 25, I got diagnosed with an eye disease called retinitis pigmentosa. It's where my retina is deteriorating. And it wasn't really as bad back then. And the crazy thing is, I always tell people, I noticed it more when I drove, because I used to drive. And some of my friends that I'm still friends with love to tell people how they rode with me when I drove. And then they also love to put in there going, it's like, yeah, it was pretty scary back then too, to ride with him, like bastards. And, but I started noticing it, like not seeing lines in the road or not seeing things in the road. And then I finally went to an eye doctor and they diagnosed me with this eye disease, and it's gotten worse over the years. And they say I'll go completely blind. I'm not 100. Like I can see the lights and the ceiling and stuff. I can't see any of you guys around the table, but I can see the lights and stuff. And but they'll say I'm going to go completely blind someday. And I always joke saying the day after I die is a good day for that, for it to go completely. But no.
Yeah, I always thought it'd be either like, an early childhood thing or something like that. But no, that's.
Yeah, does that make you nervous at all, Brock?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. I'm getting close to that age. I'm
If
like,
I hadn't had an eye doctor appointment literally last week, I would be like...
I was thinking about it. I was like, I haven't got my eyes checked in a few years. I should probably go.
It always makes me nervous because I always skip the glaucoma test when I go to an eye doctor
yeah.
appointment because I don't like the puff of air in the eye, and I'll literally just like sit there with it. I'd be like, no, I'm not doing it. And they're like, well, you have to. I'm like, no, not doing it. And so theoretically, I keep getting a little more blind, but
Just keep smoking more weed. Maybe it will counter that.
Not
keep doing mushrooms.
inappropriate flex, but I am still 2020 for now. So, whoa.
Nice.
Bragger.
I was about to say, you're going to brag about that in the same podcast you're doing with the blind
said it
man?
got better from when I went 3 years ago. So,
Yeah.
I don't
Steve,
know.
I
It's
want you to
gotten
know.
better.
I
Give me your
know.
doctor's name.
Steve, I want you to know, when he said his vision was 2020, he flipped you off.
No.
Damn it, Dane.
I'm kidding.
No, I know Brock would though.
Starting beef in the comedy community. Dane the racist. Now he's against
Ableist
people.
and-
Yeah, people with
ableist,
disabilities.
yeah.
Yeah, he's got a problem with people with disabilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, he pushes somebody in a wheelchair down a hill. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know if this counts as ableism, but like a weird fear I used to have is, and it's still kind of crazy. I used to be like freak out as a kid, like amputees. I couldn't.
Interesting.
Like there was a dude at Home Depot when I was a kid who had a hook for a hand, and I just like froze staring at him, and my dad had to like drag me away because I was just like staring at him.
You know, one of the craziest things.
Were you attracted to him at all?
I was like 7.
Was that the first time you
One of the craziest things about that, it's my eyesight and going. It's like Brock and the spiders. I have I don't like touching my eyes. Like people would always go, it's like, you could wear contacts back in the day. I was like, no way. There's no way I can touch my eye. I don't like the eye drops. I
Me
don't
either,
like
man.
it.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I don't like it. And I was like,
I'm gonna go
I
blind.
hate going to the damn. Every time I go to the eye doctor, they got to do the drop. I hate it.
Yeah.
But I know I got to go because I got to keep getting shit checked. But it's horrible.
So it's one of those things like even if they like caught like there was nothing they could do. It's one of those things that like even if they had caught earlier, was there any?
No.
Okay,
No.
it's just bad.
Yeah, the same thing with
It's a
glaucoma.
genetic. It's a
thing?
genetic. Yeah.
Okay.
And but you know what? I actually had this conversation. If you don't mind. I don't.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
So this conversation I had at the comedy club with a couple people at the other day, and well, somebody asked if when I dream, can I see in my dreams? That I have good eyesight. Some people ask me that and stuff, and I say yes.
Does it ever
And,
vary? Do you like have some dreams where you are blind and some dreams where you're not?
No.
Or- Okay, interesting.
No, and it's like I could see, but then we got into the conversation of, do I think people who've been blind from birth?
Yeah.
But one of the first times I went to a school for the blind, I was curious about that, and I did my own little personal like survey thing,
Sure.
and I asked everybody who is blind from birth, do they think it was better to have been born blind or had sight and lost it? And then I asked people who have sight and was losing it like me, which they thought was better. And the answers is really weird. Everybody who had sight and lost it said that's the better way.
Yeah.
They wouldn't want to be born from, but the people who are born from blind from birth all said that they think that's better. And the reason they gave was they said, I don't know what I'm missing.
Yeah.
And they said, I think it would suck to have it and then lose it and know what I've lost.
And they're all clearly wrong because all
Yeah.
the people that know what they lost are still saying, "Hey, no, I'm glad I saw when I could."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because I'm in that boat. I'd
Yeah,
rather
fair.
have had it and lost because at least now when Brock holds up a shirt and says it's pink and I should wear it,
You have a
fuck
frame
you.
of reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, or somebody tells me that's a blue sky out or something.
Right,
I can picture it. I know.
Yeah.
You know something's up if they tell you it's a red sky.
Yeah. One of the craziest thing I asked somebody who was blind from birth, I asked them what their favorite color was, and they said gold. And I was kind of like, how the fuck do you know what gold is?
Right.
You've never, but they were just like,
They know it's valuable.
I guess. They just said that was their
ugly-ass
favorite color.
low-key.
I said they probably wore some
Wearing
gold.
a gold chain.
Yeah.
This is wild.
Somebody
Listen,
probably told
I
them
think
they
it
looked
looks
good in gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you just like if I were to paint something, I'm not gonna paint something gold, Like gold.
What
when
color do
it's
you paint
jewelry
chains?
looks like.
When you're painting a chain, what color is the chain?
Okay. Well, like for jewelry, I think gold is like it looks all right or whatever.
Okay.
But like when people like have like a tan car and they're like, "What color's your car?" "Oh, it's gold." No, it's not.
No, it's tan. Yeah.
It's not gold. Like
Those
that's an
gold
ugly color.
Priuses,
Like
yeah.
that's what I mean when I say
Yeah.
gold is an ugly color.
Yeah.
Like when people paint something, like we painted that gold. No, you didn't.
It's yellow.
That's like a dark orange mixed with like gray and
Right.
fuck. That's ugly.
Yeah.
It's orange and brown. It's tan.
Probably. Do you guys think that blind, like people who are blind from birth, ever have synesthesia? Where they see, because that's like a different. It's not
They
actually
probably
in
just
the
have mixings
eye,
of
it's-
other senses. If they're born blind, then
Yeah.
they,
Well, that's why
probably
I
not
wonder.
seeing,
It's
but
like
they probably could.
you know
yeah.
how like people like with synesthesia that can see, they like hear music and they say it invokes colors to them. But like, do you think I wonder if
Maybe
like
they
another?
associate tastes.
Yeah. It's like you hear a violin and you're
Yeah.
like bacon, but
Yeah.
okay.
You eat some.
Something there.
And then
You eat
makes
some,
sense
something
coming
there.
you eat
from
some
you.
Taco Bell fire sauce, and you're like, "That's red."
Yeah.
I always thought it tasted gold. I don't know.
It tasted like gold.
Steve, I think it's your card.
Stuff.
Let's ask Taylor that one.
All right.
Nice.
Assign a most likely
God.
to superlative to all players, including yourself.
Okay.
Go ahead, Taylor. Take it away. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Most likely to. Okay. I think that Dane is probably going to be the most likely to leave a personal belonging at the function. Brock, I think, is most likely to have someone else do his taxes. And
good.
Steve, I think, is most likely to trip. No.
Dude, I was actually thinking that. I thought he was going to say fall down a flight of stairs.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Is that like fuck, marry, kill?
Yeah.
Including yourself?
Nah. It says the other assigned to all players, including it does say that.
That's what I was saying.
God damn it. Okay.
I was just repeating.
Yeah, you got to do some self-reflection now.
Taylor is most likely to make up a bullshit superlative for Brock because he's trying to build toward his Steve joke.
Fair.
Brock, I think it's your card.
Oh, yeah. We'll go ahead and do... Old Bluey.
Nice.
Does no always really mean no? Steve?
It depends on the situation.
So,
Dun dun.
I think it depends on the situation. So
well, it's a yes or no question.
Well,
it does when it's a sexual thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, no always means no.
Gotcha.
But if I wanted to buy something and somebody told me no, they wouldn't sell me what it is. It doesn't always mean no. It just means you haven't offered them the right price. Because everything's for sale.
yeah.
So, like, nobody's going to turn down $1 million for a bobblehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'll
they might
make
say
you a bobblehead.
no. They might say no. I have my own bobblehead.
Really?
And yeah, I'll have to. Should I bring it
Of
to the
you?
comedy club? Yeah, a friend gave it as a wedding present, like the groomsmen gifts.
Nice.
He had us our own personal
Oh.
bobbleheads, like in my tuxedo.
I had an ex who gave
should-
me a.
Did
I should bring it to the comedy show and show everybody. You know, like, stand
what
like,
age
mini me.
did he give this to you at? What could you see it?
He
Like,
when
is
did
it
he-
verified
he
that
got
it
married-
looks like you,
Yeah,
or is it like
yeah.
Jackie Robinson?
No, he gave everybody.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
You know what I used to do? I used to keep it at work on my desk.
Yeah.
And whenever new people would come, I would I'd put it on their cubicle with a note that said, "This is your welcome gift." A bobblehead of me.
Yeah.
And there was a lady that came one time and she went to the manager and she was like, she goes, this is really weird. Steve gave me this as a welcome gift or whatever. And I was like going, don't break it. I was like, it's a joke. Yeah. I was like, she thought I really gave her a bobblehead of me as a welcome gift.
She thought I gave her a bobblehead of me as a welcome gift. All I did was leave a bobblehead of me on her desk with a note saying it was a welcome gift.
Yeah. What? It was a joke.
Oh, that's good.
My turn, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Brock, I'll ask this one to you.
Okay.
Of all the beliefs you hold, which is most likely to be considered barbaric in 150 years?
Probably my belief that the best way to kill a goat is to put on a helmet that's got horns coming out of it and come at it with a battle axe, screaming about my fallen brothers that have reached Valhalla. Probably that belief, that that's the proper way to kill a goat.
In 150 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good answer.
Some may call it barbaric now, but there are others who agree that's the proper way.
Yeah.
And in 150 years, I'm sure everybody will think it's barbaric. But for now, there's that niche.
Yeah. They're the
Some
holdouts in Norway.
Some people would call that kosher.
Yeah, there you go.
Brock is haram. Cool.
It's my card, isn't it?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
First, okay. Ooh. Steve, what was the first time that you theorized death? What was the first time that you kind of thought through a working model of what's up with death?
Oh. The first time. That's kind of tough when the first time. I'm sure it was probably when I was a kid. Probably when my dog died.
Do you remember how
first
old you
dog,
were?
I was 14.
14.
And my
okay.
dog had to be put to, she was old and had to be put to sleep. And it was heartbreaking, horrible. Because I love that dog more than anything. I tell people the craziest, weirdest thing. That's probably people think I'm weird, but whatever. I still have that dog's dog collar, the last dog collar.
Same.
I still have it.
There's a dog collar above your head on the studio wall right now. That's yeah.
Oh, see, I'm not alone then.
Yeah,
Good. You
dude.
make me not feel so weird.
Yeah.
And but and honestly, I've had a hard time ever getting a dog since because it was just kind of like it was so heartbreaking. I was so torn up over it. I was like,
What kind of dogs?
It was just a mutt.
Gotcha.
Heinz 50. We always called it Heinz 57. 57 different kinds of dogs.
Nice. Pretty good. Pretty good.
They do be fucking in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, they're usually
Hard to
the
tell what's
smartest
in there.
dogs. Like
Yeah.
usually they're the smartest dogs.
As long as they got some border collie in there somewhere.
Yeah. So I guess my turn.
Yeah.
Let's go with this one
First.
for Dane.
Okay. Let's go.
Dane's first. Dane's first.
Subscribe to the OnlyFans.
Yeah. It'll be an OnlyFans from Steve's point of view.
Dane's,
I'm showing everything, but you have to trust me.
Dane is going to be selling his virginity on OnlyFans.
Nice.
Dane, the first time everyone hated you.
Ooh, open mic night.
Yeah.
How old were you?
Yeah, when you talked me into going out of my first mic. No. Shit. Everyone hated me?
At this table when he made racist comments.
I'm about to do it again. No.
Does anything come out to you
Yeah.
at that moment?
Maybe the current thing I'm embroiled in, which started, long story,
Are we breaking tea on the pod right now?
no.
Okay.
Just some people strongly disagree with me.
Perish the thought.
Yeah, I'm not trying to add to beef or sorry. I just saying, but like
No,
one
let's
recent
go.
thing where a lot of people disagreed with me, or at least like other homos or homo adjacent people, whatever.
Okay.
I think because I said I think the new pride flags are ugly, and I said that making a joke, but I do think the brown stripe they put in it. Yeah. Speaking of, I said it looks like a skid mark, and some people were very offended by that. And I didn't even know what it was supposed to stand for, and
At least
I
it
still
makes it
am
easy
not
to
sure.
update your flag at home.
Yeah, because I made a joke that it looks like it went through someone's butt cheeks on the way up the flagpole. So,
What's it supposed to be for?
I've heard two things.
Because I've never seen this.
Yeah, which
BIPOC.
it's concept creep, and it's also just a bad design.
Wait, okay.
It
But
doesn't
what does it represent? What does it represent?
I'm not sure. I've heard it say it stands for
represents
non-binary people. I heard
concept
it
creep.
say it stands for black people. I've heard it say it stands for that the black and the brown stripe, one is death and one is illness. I don't know. I've heard a lot of different things. I'm not sure. I don't really
Let's Google.
care because I'm probably not going to use that version of it if I fly a flag.
Does it represent P. Diddy?
Yeah. So that's kind of what started. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Brown and black diagonal stripes emphasizing the importance of trans people of color for the queer rights movement from its inception at the Stonewall riots. The flag was first released online in summer of 2018.
Yeah. But I'm just talking purely from a design thing. I think it looks cluttered and
Yeah.
It's noisy.
And people hate you
Yeah.
for that? That's kind of funny.
yeah,
Like,
because
because you're not allowed to have your own opinion.
Everyone hates him for that.
I know.
No.
Because you're not allowed to have an opinion.
Perish the thought.
Yeah.
yeah.
What are you, on a podcast?
You're
or
not
something?
gay enough. You're not
guess
gay enough
not.
to have
Just
an
wait till
opinion.
they see that OnlyFans drop.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wait till the bidding starts on that booty.
Yeah.
Click the link in the description.
Yeah. Link below.
It would be.
He needs to earn money for a new car so he can get here on time.
Yeah.
Good one, Steve.
He gets a Tesla and it just keeps leaving without him. You know?
Running
No,
down the street after
I
it.
was so bad today, guys. I am sorry about that. I am sorry about that. I was so scatterbrained
I'm just
because I went to my
joking.
parents because I forgot.
Oh, yeah,
this
that
would
was the
happen.
last time everyone hated you. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. I went to my parents.
When we were supposed to be here at 7, and you're like, I'm going to get here at 7:30.
I forgot. Yeah, so I went to my parents who live the opposite direction, and because I forgot about this, my mom fed me. I fell asleep on the couch. Yeah, rushed to leave. Forgot my backpack, which has my work laptop, which I need. Had to go back for it after I was already like 10 minutes away from the house. And then my mom tried to talk to me about something. And yeah, so
Nice.
yeah, that speaking of that is my ADHD symptom, is my issue with the concept of fucking time. So
Whose card is it?
not mine again, is it? What are
Did
we
you
on?
just go?
Maybe
You just
It's a
answered.
green- Yeah.
What was
I
the
said-
question?
oh, okay, Steve did the last card.
Oh,
Brock
fuck,
is your
your
card.
Oh, that was Steve's right.
Steve
I get
has.
confused.
Yeah, because I
because
had Taylor read it to Dane. Yeah, that was my question. I asked Dane.
Best decade to live in as you are right now. As you are right now. That feels specific for like Keith Lewis Spencer.
Say it again.
Like, don't pick the 50s.
Yeah.
Remember who you are.
See
Let's
who's
go ahead
You don't
and,
get a character creator screen
Steve,
first.
what decade do you think that would be the best to live in as a blind guy?
Are you fucking asking me that because I'm the oldest fucking person here too?
No,
I've had more decades to choose from.
23, 77.
No, we all have the same decades to choose from.
Yeah.
Not
I want the blind perspective.
No, it's a time travel. It's a time travel thing. So like you fall through a portal in the floor right now into
decade?
your same apart or your same house
1870s
or
is a
apartment wherever you
decade.
live.
You can go with that.
But it's a different decade.
And I'd like to go back when America was great again.
Please don't say the 1870s.
Honestly, as a visually blind person, I would only want to go back one, or so if I had to go back.
Back to the age of radio.
Because technology. I mean, 'cause I need technology, man. Like,
Fair.
I
But you went back like far enough to like ancient medieval times.
You could go forward.
They would have. Oh yeah, you could go forward till Elon makes you.
Oh yeah,
realize.
if I can go forward, yeah, okay, I'll go forward.
Assuming you think the world is
when they can
gonna be there.
when I can get like Geordie LaForge, like
Yeah, the visor.
the visor, so I can see again.
Whatever decade that is.
Yeah, whatever decade
Yeah,
that's
what
gonna
star
be.
date?
Whatever star
it's
date.
the 2370s.
2370s.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna go.
that's when Star Trek: The Next Generation takes place.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
But if you went further, you could get the full regrown eye things that he has in the movies.
That's not as cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not as cool.
I want the visor, man. I think
Yeah.
I would look pretty stoic in a, pretty badass
Absolutely.
in a visor.
Your parents would want to fuck you. That's
That's when I would find that I'm really sexy.
Or you get about saying
I could see myself in the mirror and go, "God damn, I'm sexy."
you could go the other time though, if that was like a thing like where you couldn't go to a time with cool shit like that, you could go back in time, and you could be like the village, like witch doctor person,
Gotcha.
or something, and you could just
Well,
make
I
stuff
thought you were
up.
gonna go with like the whole go back in time to when the average life expectancy you wouldn't have been blind for very long.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you would have died before it happened.
Yeah, I would
It
have
happened when you were
died.
25.
I would have got
Goes to war when he's
some kind
16.
I would have got some kind of infection and
Right.
died before I started losing.
His-
my
he
eyesight.
would have made it through his glory years before he made it blind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I started losing my eyesight 24, 25. I'd be
Right.
dead by then.
Go to the life.
Yeah.
Late
go-
1910s. No.
Yeah.
I'd have been shot in a gunfight or something.
Although it did say as you are right now, but
Oh, yeah, I guess
Oh,
that's
yeah,
yeah.
something
Good
like
point.
Yeah, I'd go future then.
nice.
Yeah.
Dane, I think it's your card.
Okay. Let's go.
Probably gonna wrap the show around 9/11ish.
Cool.
Great time to wrap up.
9/11, baby.
Shout out to them.
Gonna
Nice.
blaze it.
It gives somebody a time frame for when they ask me how old I am. I can tell them, oh, I was born around 9/11.
Yeah.
Then they're like, oh, I know how much time that's been.
It's a real specific star chart.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
I was born 15 days after. Shout out to, I guess,
15 days after.
yeah,
Yeah.
that.
You were born in the rubble.
Shout out to New Year's Eve, fucking, I guess. I don't know. I'm
It's
sorry.
nice. It's good exercise.
What you got?
Anybody ever do that? Like, kind of go back 9 months
Knock
from
on
when you were
New Year's
born.
Eve? Yeah.
Go back 9 months and
I
try to
don't wanna
figure out
think about it. I don't wanna think
what
about
the
it.
hell your mom and dad were. What the hell they were celebrating?
Thanksgiving.
There are a plethora of September birthdays in my family, so I just know like most of the people in my family they fuck around Christmas time and like New Year's Eve. Like that must be the time that they're like, "Yep, time to make a child."
Yeah. Have your parents ever?
Don't know
have any of
why.
your guys' parents ever admitted like you were you weren't planned or an accident or anything?
No,
Mine did.
Mine are still in the closet.
mine planned on having a child, and then they're like, "Oh, we weren't planning on all that." So,
Mine was a high school accident.
Nice.
nice.
For the viewers at home, Ani just said she was a high school accident. And we all said, nice. Dane, what's your card say?
Yeah. Well, one time I was real depressed at a job I hated.
That's not what your card says.
No, well, I'm not
I
talking.
didn't think so. I was going to say Maggie didn't write that, did she? Do we need to check on her?
I was just curious about that. Sorry. Okay, never
Goddamn
mind.
Maggie.
One of Maggie's cards just turns out to say, one time I was really depressed at work. Why won't somebody ask about me for once?
This one time at band camp.
It just says you wouldn't get it. It's just, yeah.
What we do is theater camp. Anyway, Taylor, have you ever had what you consider to be a spiritual experience? If so, what was it like, and what effects did it have on you?
Spiritual experience. No, I don't think so. What when people say spiritual experience, I think that answer definitely would have been different however many years ago, and then different again however many other years ago. But I don't know. You think that you have a soul, Dane?
Yeah.
What do you think that means? When you say soul, what do you mean when you say I have a soul? What is that?
Like an inherent essence.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Interesting. So like
A form beyond this shitty body.
Okay, so then technically, well, but so for something to be specifically a spiritual experience, if you are like a spirit in a body, aren't all of your experiences spiritual
I mean, I
experience?
don't know.
If you're the
Maybe
spirit
I
that's
watched
experiencing
Ghostbusters
things?
and a kid and it really stuck to me. I don't.
Okay, yeah.
My favorite part about this is Taylor saying it with like the sunglasses and the hat, because I can totally imagine him drunk at like a dive bar one day.
Yeah, this Thompson bullshit.
And he's just like, "You think you got a soul, kid?
Yeah, going,
You
think
tell
you
me
got
what
a
the
soul?"
fuck you think a soul is."
Have you read Sam Harris?
Boy, the moral landscape. What a
you think you got a soul?
nice word salad.
Oh, that's funny.
Shout out Sam Harris,
that-
come on the podcast.
Is that where you want to be when Jesus comes?
I don't want to be directly under him.
Taylor, I think it's your question.
Turn it to wine. No. First. Well, this is a depressing card.
What does it say?
Is it another Maggie card?
Yeah.
How'd you know?
Brock,
Yes.
you may have been a delusional child. Brock, what was the first time that you felt like you'd made it? These questions are brought to you by Maggie Harris. Comment below if you have suggestions for new questions. New questions.
One time I won a contest in elementary school.
What was it for?
I didn't know there was a contest that was happening. I don't even know what the contest was. I just
Best
remember
dressed.
I was it was close to Dr. Seuss's birthday, because every year they did some reading thing for his birthday, and I just remember getting called to the front office and they're like, "Congrats, you won." And I was like, "I did? What did I win?" They're like, "Here," and it was a stuffed Dr. Seuss Cat in the Hat. And when I
Nice.
was a kid, the Mike Myers Cat in the Hat movie was one of my favorites. So I was like, "Fuck yeah, I made it, baby!"
It's a wild favorite
Was
movie
it?
as a kid.
Did you win
Right?
because you were the only kid in the independent school district that could read?
I don't know. Like I told you, I don't know. I don't even know what the contest was. It could have been a
pretty good.
raffle.
Yeah, he
I don't
couldn't.
know.
They gave him a plaque, but he couldn't read it.
I just walked up there. They're like, "Here's a thing," and then a letter saying what you won, and I was like, "A stuffed animal."
Do you
Yeah,
still
threw
have
the
that
letter
stuffed
away.
animal?
I probably lost it within the week, dude. I don't know. I definitely don't still have it. I probably still had it for a while though.
But it made a lasting impact, and that's what matters.
That's what matters. Well,
First
it's
time I felt like I made it.
9/11, everybody.
9/11, shout out.
Wishing hour.
So everybody light your
Muhammad Atta.
everybody light your two blunts from the middle, and for those of you who haven't been on the show before, when we wrap up our show, I play ukulele for about 2 to 3 minutes, and we go around the table, and everyone just tells the audience what they'd like them to think about over the next week or so. Just sum up your experience or say anything that's on your tonsils, and we're gonna go in a circle. We're gonna start with Steve.
I want you all to know to appreciate what you have, not what you don't have. So, a lot of people dwell on what they don't have, but there's a lot of positive on things you do have. So, stick with that.
Good one. Good one, Steve. I would like to say thank you, Taylor, for once again having me on the podcast. Steve, I'm glad you were able to come. Dane, I'm glad you finally made it. Shout out to Ani for all the delicious snacks she always provides. I had a great time as always. I love you all.
I had a great time. Also agree. Thank you, Ani, for the wonderful snacks as always. This is always fun to do. Yeah, Steve, it was great getting to know you better, and I'm sure
You too,
I will continue to do so over these open mics in the eternal struggle of stand-up comedy. Yeah, Taylor, thanks for having me, and this was great.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, Taylor.
Spay and neuter your friends, everybody. Have a good time. Dropping my bullets. That's not good. I'm professional. Missed. Okay. Everybody, over the week, think about that one time that everybody hated you.